Man, Pope is a beast. If there's one thing that sets Kentucky apart, it's their coach, especially in the recruiting department. He's been something nuclear. A new name has appeared on the Cats' radar. Who is he? Dan Skillings Jr. We'll talk more about that, but first subscribe to the channel to receive more news from the Cats. With each move in the transfer market, the Kentucky Wildcats continue to prove that they are willing to do what it takes to build one of the most competitive rosters in the country. Under Mark Pope, the university has stood out not only for its ability to attract talent from the transfer portal, but also for its strategic vision in shaping a balanced and creative team. Among the most recent news is the interest shown in point guard Dan Skillings Jr. from the University of Cincinnati, a player with significant potential and an upward trajectory. Dan Skillings Jr. is certainly a name that has caught the eye in the college scene, especially after 3 solid seasons with the Bearcats. His gradual improvement, both in terms of numbers and efficiency, has turned him into a reliable performer on the court. Last season, he averaged solid 9.2 points and 3.8 rebounds per game, while shooting 44% from the field. While he still struggles with his three-point shooting, 29.9%, Skillings has shown an undeniable ability to impact the game in a variety of ways, whether as a playmaker or a defensive contributor. Kentucky's connection with Skillings represents more than just an attempt to bolster the roster. It's a clear sign that Mark Pope is exploring every option available to ensure the Wildcats have depth and versatility in their rotation. The point guard would bring considerable size on the wing, something Pope seems to value when building teams that can compete against physical and athletic opponents. Additionally, his experience helping Cincinnati transition from the American Athletic Conference, AAC, to the competitive Big 12 could be a plus in terms of his mindset and ability to adapt to high-pressure environments. While Kentucky is clearly focused on bigger fish like Jaron Pierre and Wesley Yates, names that have generated widespread excitement in the college basketball world, the interest in Skillings demonstrates a pragmatic and smart approach. In a market as unpredictable as the transfer portal, having viable alternatives is essential. And Skillings, while not the top target at the moment, has the profile of a player who could thrive under Pope and become a crucial piece of the Wildcats' offensive and defensive system. It's worth noting that this isn't Kentucky's first big move on the market this cycle. With Jasper Johnson, Pope's first 5-star recruit, already locked in, along with the additions of Cam Williams, Tulane, Jalen Lowe, Pittsburgh, Muhammad Diabate, Alabama, and Jaden Quaintance, Arizona State, the Wildcats have assembled an impressive roster. Each new addition to the group brings with it a unique skill set, and Skillings could easily fit into that mix, offering flexibility and experience at key positions. Additionally, Skillings' origins as a top 100 recruit in the 2022 class out of Blackwood, New Jersey, underscore his playing pedigree. He came into the NCAA with lofty expectations, and while he may not have exploded statistically as some expected, his consistency and year-over-year progress are promising signs. For a program like Kentucky that is always looking to maximize the potential of its athletes, Skillings could represent a unique opportunity to further hone a raw talent. If all goes well, and Skillings decides to don the blue and white of the Wildcats, he will find an environment in Lexington where he can grow even further. Kentucky's winning culture, combined with Pope's expertise in developing players, could be just the thing he needs to take the next step in his career. While the point guard may not be a top target at this point, his inclusion on the watch list reflects Kentucky's continued commitment to excellence in all aspects. If Dan Skillings Jr. ends up being a part of that journey, it wouldn't be surprising to see his name come up as another valuable piece on Pope's board. Let's get started. Yes, we can celebrate a win over Auburn. Why? Jaden Quaintance is a new and old acquaintance of the Cats, and now he's blue and white again. Let's evaluate this news. Mark Pope's achievement in bringing Jaden Quaintance back to the Kentucky Wildcats, especially in a tight matchup against Auburn, is a significant milestone in the process of rebuilding and strengthening the program. This is not just another name on the roster. We're talking about a player who was once considered one of the most promising prospects in the country, rated as a 5-star recruit, and once linked to Kentucky itself before John Calipari's departure. The fact that Pope was able to rescue this talent, literally taking him off the hands of a hot rival like Auburn, is a clear demonstration of his ability to attract elite players and solidify Kentucky as an irresistible destination in college basketball. Jaden Quaintance is the kind of versatile player who can change the dynamic of a team. Despite being just a freshman last season for Arizona State, he has already shown flashes of his potential, averaging impressive 9.3 points, 7.8 rebounds, 2.6 blocks, and 1.1 steals per game. His numbers reflect not only his physical talent, but also his competitive mindset that has him playing like a grown man, as many analysts have put it. Quaintance has been a key player for the Sun Devils, earning both the Big 12 All-Freshman team and the All-Defensive team, remarkable feat for someone so young on the college scene. Quaintance's history with Kentucky is long and full of twists and turns. He originally committed to the Wildcats during the 2023 fall signing period, choosing Lexington amid a flood of offers from elite programs. However, the departure of John Calipari created inevitable uncertainty, leading him to back out of his original commitment. From there, his trajectory included flirtations with Louisville and, later, his decision to sign with Arizona State. Now, he's back where it all began, Kentucky. This homecoming couldn't have come at a better time for the Wildcats. With the arrival of Mark Pope, the program is undergoing a strategic overhaul, looking to reaffirm its position among the giants of college basketball. And the victory over Auburn in this matchup is symbolic. The Tigers are on the rise, building a competitive program and looking to attract top-tier talent to compete in the SEC. Taking Quaintance off their hands not only bolsters the Wildcats roster, but also sends a clear message to rivals. Kentucky is still the ultimate destination for players who want to compete at the highest level. Of course, there are challenges ahead. Quaintance is recovering from a torn anterior cruciate ligament, ACL, suffered late in his freshman season, an injury that always raises questions about his return to peak physical fitness. There is some good news, though. His father told ESPN that he is expected to be cleared for contact in September, suggesting he could be ready for the start of the 2025-26 season. Even if his initial availability is limited, his presence on the roster provides depth and experience, as well as a defensive edge that few players can provide. Quaintance's impact goes beyond his on-court skills. He is a player who embodies Kentucky's DNA, raw talent combined with a relentless work ethic. His ability to protect the basket, averaging 2.6 blocks per game, and control the paint, having 9 double-digit rebounding games, will be crucial for a team looking to dominate both on defense and in the paint. Plus, his youth, he is still eligible to play 2 full seasons after the transfer, gives Pope plenty of time to mold him and integrate him into the Wildcats' offensive and defensive systems. But perhaps the most important aspect of this accomplishment is the signal it sends to the future. By bringing Quaintance back to Kentucky, Mark Pope demonstrated that the program still has the magnetism and prestige needed to attract elite players, even in difficult situations. This win over Auburn is not just about one player. It's about the narrative that Kentucky remains a desirable destination, regardless of coaching changes or adversity. As fans celebrate this exciting news, it's impossible not to recognize the hard work and strategy that Mark Pope has put in. The blue and white coach has been a shining light for this winning program. Let us know what you think.